The Monsfort Farm was used as a Confederate field hospital after the Battle of Gettysburg. While we were able to capture a number of EVPs at the Monsfort Farm, these, I believe, are the clearest. This EVP was captured on a digital recorder. We have raised the volume so you can hear it clearly.
Is there somebody up here who's playing with the batteries and draining them? Is there somebody up here who's playing with the batteries and draining them?
After our EVP session in the attic, we began a spirit box session. These are some of the answers we received. They appear relevant.
Are you upset that we're up here tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you make a noise, please? Can you bang on the wood?
What is the name of the man holding the camera? The lights.
Do you miss your family?
All right, I think we should call it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. While conducting this EVP session, we used the amputation board as a trigger object and received these very relevant responses.
How many soldiers are in this room with us right now? How many soldiers are in this room with us right now? Are you still in pain? Are you still in pain?
We conducted a spirit box session in the room used by Dr. William Riddick Whitehead, the surgeon that was attached to General Johnson's division.
So first question, did Amanda see anybody? Riddick. Did that say Riddick?
Yes, Riddick. Is there a Dr. Whitehead with us here now? Doctor, are you here?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, doctor.
Well, you were able to save lives after the Battle of Gettysburg. Could this response from the spirit box indicate that Dr. William Riddick Whitehead is somehow reliving his life after the Battle of Gettysburg?
Did I see your face in the window?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
We're on the second floor of the Henry Monsfort Farm. We're trying to communicate with anybody that's here, and we are actually going to use the Ovilus. It's the first time tonight we're using it.
While we did not receive much activity that night through the Ovilus, we did receive the name Murphy, and in checking in the book of fallen Confederate soldiers, there was a listing for a John Murphy, the only Murphy listed in the book. While adjusting my camera, the camera's audio captured this unexpected EVP. I'm back. At the beginning of our investigation at the Monsfort Farm, we set up a static camera in the attic. During that time, we captured an unexplained light anomaly moving quickly towards the camera. We will repeat this anomaly twice in slow motion. You can clearly see that it's moving too fast to be dust and has a straight flight path unlike that of an insect. While conducting our investigation of Museum Village in Monroe, New York, we were able to capture these very interesting EVPs in the livery section of the village.
What was the main purpose of the carriages? Was it to go to town to get supplies? Or was it used for some other purpose? Or was it used for some other purpose?
That's a good question. How many people were carried to their final rest in this hearse? That's a good question. How many people were carried to their final rest in this hearse? Amanda and Allie went to the schoolhouse before I had a chance to set up a static camera. What follows is what they captured on their digital recorder.
Can you tell me your first name? Can you tell me your first name?
Out of all the books that you've read, what was your favorite? English. English.
While in the schoolhouse, I got up to move to the teacher's desk. On my way, I captured this unexplained giggling. Or, you could touch me. Moving to our next location in Museum Village, we conducted a spirit box session in Vernon Drugs. The owner of the Vernon Pharmacy, Charles Vernon, at one time provided both food and drink, we believe, during Prohibition.
What is the name of the man who owns his pharmacy? Can you tell me the name of the owner of the pharmacy?
The devices here won't hurt you. You're okay to go ahead and manipulate them. We have two girls here with us that went to another location. Can you tell me what house they went to? School!
Good.
Good, thank you. Thank you.
What was her age?
What was her name?
What is her name?
Amanda.
All right, you want to call this session?
Yeah.
We're going to say goodbye now. Is there anything else you want to say?
We moved our investigation to the Energy House. This building contained early electrical devices and steam-driven motors, all used to generate electricity. Although we were unable to capture any EVPs in this location, upon review of this footage we noticed we captured this unexplained light anomaly. We will repeat it twice, then hold it in freeze frame, where you can clearly see that it's not a bug or dust. Exactly what this is, I can't explain. The Selma Mansion was built as part of a large plantation by Revolutionary War Colonel Andrew Porter, who later went on to become one of the founders of the U.S. Marine Corps. The mansion passed from the Porter family to the Knox family to the Fornance family, where the last resident, Ruth Fornance, died in the early 1980s. We began our investigation by setting up 2 static cameras, one in the 3rd floor hallway near the children's room, where there are reports of children's voices and the sound of a phantom dog. What follows is what we were able to capture on the static camera. The 3rd floor static camera was left running for 2 hours and 49 minutes and 29 seconds. At the 29-minute point, the motion sensor set in the hallway began to alarm. Followed by the sound of a child screaming. The static camera's audio next recorded the faint voice of a child repeating the word "mommy." The camera's audio recorded the sound of a dog barking. We thought at first this might have been contamination from outside the mansion, until we heard the bark again. It is at this point you hear the loud bark. Louis and Mary Jo began a session that covered the downstairs first floor area. This session covered the kitchen, the piano room, and the hallway. During this session, they captured some very interesting EVPs. What follows is the audio recording of what sounds like heavy bootsteps on the staircase. This sound couldn't have been Tina or I. We were on the third floor conducting a session, and we were both wearing sneakers. Also within this recording is an embedded EVP saying it's not in your head.
It's not in here. You got our attention? It's not in here. You got our attention?
Louis and Mary Jo continued their EVP session in the hallway. It was during this time that Louis's camera unexpectedly captures the sound of a female giggling. The giggle occurs when Louis makes mention of the fact that he feels something strange in a corner of the hallway.
There's something weird about that corner. That's what I'm saying, something there. There's something weird about that corner. The whole first floor is just very active in here, I know.
Mary Jo and Louis next moved back into the piano room or parlor to continue their EVP session.
Talk to us. We have a recorder here. We can capture it. You can pass by the camera. Did you expect your sister in Florida would help keep the mansion up? Help keep the mansion up?
Where do they claim that the shadow figure is shown?
Right in my right side of the wall, they said.
Behind you?
Yeah, in my right side. Not behind me is the wall.
Right.
In this wall right
Okay,
here.
I'm gonna try to shoot down
My
there.
right side of the wall, they said.
Behind you?
Yeah, my right side. Not behind me is the wall. Can you please go back to 0.5? Just to let me know that you are listening to me.
While in the first floor hallway, the team and I were discussing our upcoming spirit box session when suddenly Louis's EMF detector went off. I took my Mel meter and began a sweep of the hallway and received some very interesting results.
Look, Louis.
I know.
Look.
Yeah.
It's touching the tip.
Thank you. Can you do it again?
Can you do it again, please?
It's a 40.
4.5, and I'm not touching anything. 6. It was just a 6.4.
Thank you.
Look.
I know. Thank you.
Earlier in the investigation, we had conducted a sweep of this very same hallway. During that sweep, we had received only minor fluctuations on the Mel meter.
Spirit box session in
We're on the second floor of the Selma Mansion. Louis, Tina, Mary Jo, and myself.
Mrs. Fornance, did you ring for the servants up here with your bell?
Do you like to play with a machine? Yeah. Okay. So tell me your name. Do you like to play with a machine? Yeah.
I'll tell you my name. We'll each tell you our name, and then maybe you could tell us your name. My name's Steve.
My name is Mary Jo.
I'm Louis.
I'm Tina.
Now, tell me yours. Now, tell me yours.
Are you Mr. Fornance? Are you Mr. Fornance? Any members of the Porter family? Parents? Andrew? Porter. I heard Porter. Porter. I heard Porter.
Is Miss Ruth still around here?
I heard Ruth. A male voice.
I know. Yeah. Where is she right now?
The Shanley Hotel was our first attempt at documenting our investigations. We began in the basement of the Shanley Hotel, where the spirit of TJ, a biker said to have died in the 1980s from Agent Orange poisoning, is said to reside.
I got a pretty good spike. Do you need help? Moving on. Do you need help? Moving on.
Prior to Anthony's solo session in the secret room, I went down to shoot some footage. My camera captured this unexpected EVP.
It's not a big deal. Okay, I'm just gonna... You wanna hold that again?
Shot of you going down.
Yeah. It's not a big deal.
I'm here by myself down here in the probation room. And in total darkness, I can't see not even 2 inches in front of my face. Actually, if you'd like to talk to me, I got a digital voice recorder in my hand with the red light in my left hand. And if you'd like to say hello, if you want me to stay in here for a little while, you could say something. Wouldn't mind. It's a little quiet. Wouldn't mind. It's a little quiet.
Joe was, in his lifetime, he was a hitman.
Jonathan was a boy who was struck by a car in the 1930s. He was taken into the Shanley Hotel where he passed from his injuries. His spirit is believed to reside in the room adjacent to Joe the hitman's.
He can get a little grumpy at times, like I said downstairs. He'll get a little vulgar as far as his language.
love if you could do that again for me. If you could do that again for me. My friend Anthony, he brought a nice little toy for you, which lights up.
Yeah, it's a cute little gun. Do you want me to show you how it works? Here, I'll come over and show you how it works. Come on, buddy. Look, all you gotta do is come here, and all you do is press this little button. Cool, huh? There, wait, I'm sorry, again. There you go. There, wait, I'm sorry, again. There you go.
Our investigation of the Shanley Hotel proved to be a place where you could reach back and touch history, and perhaps have history touch you back. The Red Mill was built in 1810 by Ralph Hunt to process wool. When his business failed, Philip Gulick purchased the mill and started the Clinton Illuminating and Water Company, which he ran until his death in 1904. After Gulick's death, Elmer and Chester Thompson took over the electric company and the mill and began the processing of graphite. They later switched their operations to the processing of talc. During our night at the Red Mill, we investigated the mill building, the tenant house, the general store, the schoolhouse, and the kiln area.
Hi, we are on the second floor of the Red Mill building, and we came into this room to try and communicate with anybody that might be here. We set up a K2 meter. We actually got the name Philip, and we realized that we just tied that back to a gentleman that was once an owner here. What was his last name? Gulick. So Philip Gulick. To a gentleman that was once an owner here. What was his last name? Gulick. So Philip Gulick. I hear there's a little girl in here, or a child, that likes to pull pant legs. Please feel free to touch me. I hear there's a little girl in here, or a child, that likes to pull pant legs. Please feel free to touch me.
How many people worked in the mill when you were here?
A lot. Did you hear that? Okay.
How did you get hurt when you worked here?
What did you produce here? We really want to communicate with you. Can you please give us a name through the ghost box? Just say your name really loudly.
Do it. Could this be Philip Gulick, who once owned the mill? You want us to leave, you're gonna have to show us something. While conducting this spirit box session, we captured a light anomaly that passes in front of Amanda and heads down towards the floor. We will repeat this anomaly twice, then hold it in freeze frame, where you can clearly see that it's not a bug or dust.
If somebody's here with us, can you touch something or scratch something or bang something?
I wrote something on the left side of the board. Can you tell me what subject it is? I wrote something on the left side of the board. Can you tell me what subject it is? I think I just saw something outside.
Already? Phantom. Get the temperature thing.
I saw a phantom. Moving.
Shadows. Mean.
You're the same temperature. Sand.
By the sandbox.
You want to tell us anything?
Sir.
You want to tell us anything, sir? Where are you? There. Come. Down. Down where?
As Amanda gets ready to begin her Ovilus session, the camera's audio captures this unexpected EVP.
I'm just gonna, hold on, get some more of... Yeah, that is a kiln, ladies and gentlemen. More of... Yeah, that is a kiln.
Can you touch Angie? Hard?
Yeah, why not?
Is it hard to touch Angie?
Won't.
Ew.
Why?
Alright. I get Okay, so our screen just went completely black. So we're gonna try resetting it now because it's been like this for a while and it's kind of giving us complete lenses, but we think it might be messed up.
Okay.
So we're gonna shut it off and turn it back on.
Hold on.
And now it's beeping.
Was that it resetting?
I don't know. I didn't change the mode.
Fuck you.
Did it just say that?
Yes. Yeah, it did. I'm done.
It's angry. Resetting?
I don't know. I didn't change the mode. I don't know. I didn't change the mode.
This sampling from some of our investigations has convinced us that there is something that exists beyond our understanding. The purpose of visual paranormal investigations has always been to bring you the evidence. If we have succeeded in raising questions, then we believe we have been successful in our efforts